What going on? It's your boy VI Guy here, and welcome back to another video on my channel. And in this video, we're actually going to go over what I think is the best way to do the big con heist at the Diamond Casino Resort. To me, this is the easiest way you're going to be able to do this heist. It is Gruppe 6, if you didn't know already. Once you select the Gruppe 6 outfit, it automatically assigns the entry point for you. The only difference with mine's probably different from everybody else is instead of leaving as Noose, I actually prefer to leave as a firefighter. And I will explain why towards the end of the video, so just stick around and you're going to find out. Also to note in this video, I want to go ahead and thank my two friends for helping your boy out. We got MMA Malaka and my boy Forever Wisdom. Wisdom was a little low on cash, so we netted most of the earnings from this particular heist to him. So moving on, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This is the easiest heist out of all the heists you can do for this update. For this particular setup, they practically let you in to the safe. You don't need any guns, you don't need to go any special routes. They tell you, in fact, which way to go. You can't really mess it up. If you were playing with a lesser confident crew of friends, this is the one you want to do with them, because all you have to do is tell them to keep their hands in their pockets and follow you. Furthermore, if you're doing gold, this is going to be the heist that you want to do as well, because you have a higher chance of collecting more of the gold, because there is a lesser chance of you screwing up on the way to the vault. And for those of you who do not have the Gruppe 6 heist available to you, is because you need to come right here where this armor truck is heading and come under this bridge and take a picture of this entrance right here on the right. It is in fact the entrance of the armored truck, and you can only do that during the setup or prep mission prior to starting the heist. Now once you're in here, it is in fact smooth sailing. You don't have to do anything other than follow instructions, and don't be that guy that pulls out a pistol or a weapon, because that will alert the guards if they see you. I think honestly for this part in the heist, the hardest issue you're gonna have is trying to catch the elevator with everybody. You can honk down here. There's nothing that says you can't back into the spot, because someone like me, you know, I like to be special. So I backed into the spot just to be a little bit different. When you go in the elevator, I have learned after playing this a few times, you have to wait till everyone's in before you press the action to go up in the elevator. Usually the first guy goes in and he presses it, it just moves him because everyone else is not in. So just a key pointer, if you can't figure out why people start disappearing on you, is because they press, you know, the action button to go up and you weren't in time in the elevator. So you know what, I'm gonna actually fumble with this for a while, because this was in fact when we figured it out. But you know, just hold on, we're gonna get up there soon.
Next security check's coming up.
So once you get down to the basement 1 level, you're just gonna walk out the elevator. You could either go left or right, it doesn't really matter. If you go right, the staircase entrance is on that side, which we're gonna get familiar with that when we come back. But once you come out of the elevator, you go down the hall, you go straight through the doors, and they're just gonna flag you down. That's part of what makes this heist so easy, is that you have nothing really to contend with. The hardest part, I guess, in this could be the swiping of the key cards. If you're playing with somebody that doesn't have a mic, or you know, you can't communicate with the other guy with the key card, I could see that being your problem. And I can't say that I know of anyone or seen anyone mess this part up, but I'm sure if you do it wrong enough times, these men gonna start to shoot at you, and you're probably gonna have to fight your way in. So don't mess up right here, because you're really too close to screw up. But that's it. Once you're in, you go down this man trap hall, and like I said again, you don't have any lasers or drills to contend with. They literally open the door in front of you and you knock the guy out.
Okay, so far so bueno. Push on to the vault. There'll be a guard there to meet.
Oh, you're here. Why didn't they say something? Man, they never tell me nothing, you know? I'll get it open for you. Okay. Oh, that's a heavy door. Ain't much getting through here. There.
So once you get into the vault, you know what time it is, boys. You go ahead and grab your gold, your cash, or your artwork. Usually, if you're good at hacking, you want to be that guy that starts the hacking. With 3 people, usually A and B is right at the front. So I went ahead and I started hacking the doors, and I tried to do the rooms that are either close or have 2 cash carts in them, so that when they're done at A and B, they can move to another location that has 2. I try to stay ahead of them. Once I feel like there's enough rooms open for everyone to go to, I kind of gauge the time that we have, and then I go ahead and I start grabbing from the cash card as well. The only concerns you should have while in the safe or bank vault, whatever you want to call it, is that at 20 seconds, everybody needs to stop what they're doing and head to the front door. That 20 seconds I found was enough time to get from the furthest point in the vault to the front door. If you're in there with somebody new, just go ahead and tell them to leave at, I don't know, right around 25 to 22 seconds. Tell them press the cancel button and head to the door. Usually the new guys are the ones that get you jammed up. When they're in there and they see all that cash, they forget that they have to leave and get out. And if you don't leave before the timer hits 0, meaning if you don't pass that front door before the timer hits 0, a gas comes out, and not only does that gas attempt to kill you, but you have also alerted the entire casino, and you will then have to fight your way out. When fighting your way out, you also have to consider that when you are struck by bullets or shots, or if you fall on your face, you will more than likely lose money. So that's why you want to ensure that you, as well as your entire crew, is out of that safe before the timer hits 0. If you're setting up the heist, or if you're helping one of your friends set up the heist, I always recommend to get the power drills. Not the drills that get you into the vault itself, but the power drills that open up the safety deposit boxes. I always recommend that you get those because in times like this, when you're short a person, it's actually better to have them check safety deposit boxes versus you trying to open up another vault room. That way you can maximize the amount of money that you guys get in the allotted time. So I went ahead and I stopped opening vault rooms and I started hitting safety deposit boxes myself because time started to become limited.
Seconds left. Don't dawdle. Perfect. Now get out before they smell a rat. Gas incoming. 10 seconds. Time's up. Here comes the nerve agent. Get the hell out of there before you get a long fall.
Once you get out to the vault, you'll just have to contend with this 2-person keycard system one last time. Luckily, there isn't a guard breathing down your neck, so it really doesn't matter how much times you mess up per se, but as long as you get it, I'm sure after a handful of times, I can't imagine anything going wrong. I'm sure Rockstar probably set a limit to how long you can be in here before the alarm goes off. So before you and your crew exit the man-trap tunnel, you just want to check and make sure that everyone has their weapons put away, and that no one's jumping anymore, and that everyone resumes walking. The reason why I say that is because once you're back out here, it's almost as if it's business as usual. They don't know that you hit the vault yet, and you don't want to actually run into these guys or bump into them. I think that that's going to create some kind of suspicion. And if they find that you were, doing anything crazy, they're probably going to drop the dime on you. So just keep it normal until you get to the staircase, which I had brought up earlier in this video. Instead of taking the elevator up, which it will allow you to take the elevator, don't get me wrong, you can use the staircase. The reason why I say that is transitioning from this floor to the next floor will always key the alarm that the vault was hit. So what that means is that if you take the staircase halfway up, they'll say that the vault was hit. But if you take the elevator, when the door opens, it said the vault was hit. And when the elevator doors open up, usually there's a guy staring right at you, and just like that, your cover is blown. But if you take the staircase, like we did here, you're actually still under the radar, like Lester said. At this point in the heist, whether you have 2, 3, or 4 people, you want to actually have just one guy out of the entire group time his approach out of the hall, through this double doors and into this room, and you want to knock out this guard that's going to be in this hall. You want to definitely do a stealth attack from behind so that he is not alerted and he doesn't alert anyone else. Keep in mind that there's another guard that walks up and down that hall, so sometimes you might actually have to stand to the side so you're not spotted by him, just like I did here. Once he turns around, then you have to focus your attention back on the guard that you want to knock out, because he can also see you too through the window. So as soon as he goes by here, you're gonna see that I pop right out and I knock him out. Do not knock him out once he passes that corridor, because if he goes too far forward, the other guard patrolling that hall will see the body and again will alert everyone. Once he's knocked out, that same hall that you came out of by the staircase, you want to wait till that guy turns back around and does his round, which you'll see right here in a second, just like that. Then you want to tell your team, alright, y'all can come out now, so they can all meet you right here where you're standing. Make sure you tell these men to not go any further than right here, because usually one guy gets ahead of himself and gets the entire operation blown because he had no patience. Once you're all out here, you want to focus your attention to this next guard. Once he's walking away, going up the hall, everyone can kind of do a little fast walk into the locker laundry room. And you'll see the amount of guys you have on the heist will be the amount of black shirts you see. This is where you're going to change into the firefighter suit. It will also be the new suit if you selected those suits instead. But for me, I think the firefighter suit is better, and we're coming to the point where it will make sense why. Now, misconception. It is a misconception that you need to stealth creep into the hall. You don't. You're a firefighter, you don't have to sneak, you can just walk. The only thing that I suggest you do is not bump into any of these guys. You know how it is. Rockstar probably has something set where if you touch them, they're probably gonna dump the magazine on you. So just try your best to stay out of their way. Look like a firefighter. No creeping or sneaking is necessary. And we gonna walk right out the front door. Watch.
Okay, I know we just dropped the deuce on the most advanced security network in the state, but there is such a thing as getting cocky, people. Allow me to remind you of the private army of extremely angry Texans who would happily put a bullet in you right here on the casino floor. I suggest you focus on getting to the exit.
So here's why it works to leave as a firefighter. If you are seen leaving this area as a noose by another noose guard, you will definitely alert them. I have tried multiple times, and it just seems that if they see you in that vision cone walking the wrong way, you will alert them. As a firefighter, as long as you're not seen near that firefighter truck that pulls up on scene at the same time, you're good. You can literally just walk off site, even in a vision cone. Just make sure that you put a little pep in your step, because the further you get away from the casino, you will start to notice the squad cars and police helicopter spawning in. And from this point, all you need to do is find yourself a 2-door or 4-door vehicle. In this particular case, it was the 3 of us, so we found a 4-door car and we proceeded to the underground tunnel where we lost the cops. So I want to go ahead and thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will check you in the next video. Please be sure to check out my other video where we do this silent and sneaky.